It's day 3, and the elusive Yeti evades me still. Good morning, guys. Yes, not a real Yeti. It's a cup. Another Christmas gift I got this year. It's pretty awesome. Me and my wife like to sit out on the porch and drink coffee a lot, and so my sister and brother-in-law got us each some really nice coffee mugs. It's the Yeti Rambler. So the temperatures are really much warmer than I anticipated they were going to be this week. The first night was chilly. I didn't get cold because I got my good sleeping bag and all that. But last night, the low ended up being like 51. I thought about just tearing all these tarps down. I would have, but there was a chance of rain, and so I left them up. Had my fire covered with the tripod. Nothing in it but coals when I put the tripod over it. Not sure what that was. I know we don't have Yeti around here, so it wasn't that. Kind of a hygiene day today. I've already been up for a while, and I don't know, it's about 10 a.m. right now. Got my toothbrush sitting here drying out. I stripped down like I'm on Naked and Afraid and gave myself a whore bath. Hopefully I smell better than I did earlier. I can see now why the guys on TV shows like Alone and Survivor, even though that's not real, they say the downtime is what gets them. They're just boredom. So today, I don't know, maybe I'll try making a spoon. Give me something to do. I got a down cedar 30 feet from me right there. Maybe I'll cut that off and see what I can make out of that. So anyway, I'll post something throughout the day. Enjoy. All right, so I've been sitting here working on a spoon for a couple of hours. Nothing else to do, so I've been doing that. And now the rain has started. So I did have some of my clothes hanging up on a line, had to bring those in. But anyway, not bad for my first spoon ever, I guess. Some of the lessons I learned here is I've got a knot right inside the bowl right there. That is a really tough place to carve. Trying to get that knot leveled out with the rest of it. Rain stopped? Maybe. Something else that I learned here, if you ever decide to make a spoon, cut it about 4 to 5 inches longer than what you want. And when you start to carve out the area of the spoon right here, that's the dipping portion of the spoon, leave that 4 to 5 inches out here to hold on to. Because when you're holding this thing like this and you're trying to carve in there, there's just not a lot to hold on to. So what I should have done was left, enough like a knife handle right there, a 4-inch piece sticking out, just to hold on to when you're working on it. That'd make it a whole lot easier. All right, guys, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Anyway, the wife came down and paid me a visit. I showed her present. I'm gonna give that spoon to her. Not only is she an amazing chef, but she likes it when you make things for her. So I made her a spoon. Right now what I'm doing is I'm processing down some wood for fire. Since it's been raining today, a lot of things got wet. Hopefully my fire pit stayed somewhat dry with the little cover I got over it. But I've been kind of tucked in here all day. When the rain lets up, I try to get out and do whatever I got to do. So I just went and gathered some fat wood from my hidey hole. It's about 200 yards that way. Down to pine. This was still in the base of it, actually in the part that was downed, not in the ground. So I was lucky to find that. So I got some of that. I'm gonna clean the outsides of it off, because when I pull it out of the tree, it's like there's mud on the outside of it here. So I'm cutting away all the crap that I can. I want to give myself every opportunity to get this fire going since it's wet out here. So I've done that. I processed down some smaller sticks. Plus I do have this dry wood over behind me. So tonight I'm going to do the flint and steel again. I know I can make that work, and hopefully my tinder is dry enough that I can blow it into flame and get this going. Finish getting this stuff cleaned off. We'll see if I'm successful. My charcoal is just falling apart. May have to get more out. There we go. Yep, all my grass burned up. I do have a little bit more. All right, let me get the rest of my grass out. All right, this is all my dry tinder I have, and it ain't even dry. I can feel it's wet. Tell you what, this is definitely a testament to how tough it is. See these guys on TV? Nah, they ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm out in my yard, and I'm having a hard time making it work. I went and looked, and of course, everything is soaked. I couldn't find. I looked under the trees where the grasses grow, nothing. So what I'm gonna do, some of this little dry stuff I've got under the tarp here, process it down more and see if I can't get some smaller stuff on there. That's still smoking. I'm gonna let it smoke. That just means there's heat in there. And as long as there's heat in there, it's drying out whatever I've got there. That is really hard wood. That's what she said. I know I've got stuff over here that is deader than that. Maybe if I just get that outer wet layer off of it. I'm gonna get down to the dry stuff. Starting to rain again. Burn, baby, burn. Now the question is my grass just gonna burn up again? This is my seat pad. All right, well, I'll probably be at this for a while. Just putting some little stuff on there, fanning it, keep it going. All right, so after about 30 minutes of grabbing a little stuff from around here that's under my tarps, that's not wet, putting it on there, fanning it, keeping it going, finally got a sustainable fire going, and I've got a log in there that's about a 3-inch diameter. And it's actually burning now, so I got a good bit of coals. Right now, anything I put on there should burn. I'm not suffering out here by any means. I'm camping, but I wanted the experience of being out here. And I'm happy that even today with the rain that we had, which was not a downpour, it was on and off mild showers all day. So things are soaked, yes, but they're not drenched like in a deluge. Mild rain today. I still got a fire going using the ferro rod. It did take me 2 tries. The first one went out, so I did it again. I used up all my tinder to do it. I have no more tinder left, so hopefully tomorrow at some point it'll dry up and I can get some more. It's supposed to rain tomorrow though, and I think it's supposed to rain more tomorrow than it did today, so I may not have a fire at all tomorrow. Who knows? I gotta come up with a solution for tinder, but we'll see when that time comes. Anyway, a lot of respect for the guys that can do the fires in the wet. That's a chore. It's definitely a job. My back hurts. I'm out of breath. It's cold enough I can see my breath, but I'm burning hot right now. I'm actually sweating from the effort that I had to put into that. So anyway, winding down day 3.